many students. Here we come up with the general anatomy of difference between lymph capillary and blood capillary. So therefore, the differences between, this is lymph capillary and here blood capillary. And here I stretch a perpendicular line. So basically, this is the general anatomical discussion between the differences between the lymph capillaries and blood capillaries. Lymph capillary, the first difference. This is very interesting. The first difference will be lymph capillaries will be devoid of basal lamina and pericytes. That means there will not be presence of, here, this I am showing with cross. So there will not be presence of basal lamina and pericytes. And we have discussed about pericytes extensively in our previous segments of general anatomy of the arterioles, capillaries, sinusoids. So therefore, basal lamina and pericytes are not present. Other name of pericytes is Roget cells. They are not present in lymph capillaries. And here, there will be, now I am putting this as correct. So there will be presence of basal lamina and pericytes in blood capillaries. This is a major difference, very important. So presence of basal lamina and pericytes in blood capillaries and absence of basal lamina and pericytes in lymph capillaries. Now here, in lymph capillaries, there will be, once again, correct I will put, there will be presence of flap valves. Flap valves in between endothelial cells. I am going to show what are flap valves. Flap valves are present in between endothelial cells, which they are not provided. So flap valves, in order to understand the flap valves, we shall draw the diagram. Please come on this side. Here we are going to draw basically a lymph capillary. So I am going to show here. This is how the endothelial cells will project. This is how the endothelial cells will project in lymph capillary. Please note down, this is the lumen of lymph capillary and these are the endothelial cells which are present here. And these endothelial cells which will be present, it will project in this direction. So therefore, now here, if I put the nuclei of endothelial cells, I will show you that these structures here, these are the flap valves. These projecting parts, they are the flap valves. The projecting part of the endothelial cells, they will act as a flap valve. Because when they are pulled, they will close this entire lymph capillary. So therefore, this will function as flap valve. Now, another interesting structure, another interesting feature will be this flap valves, what it happens will be, they are connected with connective tissue and that connection is called anchoring fibers. So therefore, these flap valves are connected by various fibers to the surrounding connective tissue and therefore they are called anchoring fibers. What will these anchoring fibers do? They are surrounding the connective tissue. They will help in closure of these valves. Where does this valves close? They will move like in this direction. So they will close the spaces, gaps. But therefore these flap valves, as they are connected with the anchoring fibers, connective tissue fibers, it will prevent the entire collapse of the lumen of the lymph capillary. So because of this flap valves and anchoring fibers, it will prevent the collapse of the lymph capillaries in increased pressure. So in increased amount of tissue pressure, these anchoring fibers will be attached to the flap valves, which will prevent the entire collapse of the lymph capillary. So the lymph capillary will remain patent, open in cases of increased tissue fluid. So therefore, here I will mark these structures as anchoring fibers which are attached outside to the connective tissue. Such type of arrangement is not present in the blood capillaries. So therefore, please come on this side once again. When we come on this side, the second difference will be, there will be presence of anchoring fibers which are connecting the endothelial cells, the cells which are lining the lymph capillaries or the Flap valves, with that of the surrounding tissue. And because of this, if there is increased tissue pressure, because of this connection, anchoring fibers which are connected to the Flap valves of the cells of lymph capillaries with that of the surrounding tissue, in increased tissue pressure conditions, the lymph capillary will not collapse. The lymph capillary, the lumen of lymph capillary will remain open, it will remain patent, or it will remain open. So it will remain patent or it will remain open, it will not collapse. So what will happen? Sometimes in injuries to lymph capillaries, as the lymph capillary wall cannot collapse, it remains open, there may be passing of various infective substances, infection from external to internal in the lymph capillary. Now over here, in the blood capillary, second difference, there will not be presence of anchoring fibers. So no anchoring fibers, as a result of which, in increased tissue fluid pressure, or in increased tissue pressure, there will be complete collapse of blood capillaries. Blood capillaries will collapse in increased tissue pressure. So exactly opposite the lymph capillaries, here it will collapse. Third difference will be, here also I will write down 3, the tissue capillaries, that is the lymph capillaries. These lymph capillaries will permit, what will they permit? Which type of particles can pass through lymph capillaries? It will permit complete passage of, please note down, particulate matter. Sometimes you are asking one more question, answer, what is particulate matter? Particulate matter are particles of carbon or particles of bacteria or particles of dust or cancer cells. So particles of dust, carbon, bacteria or cancer cells, they are known as particulate matter. They will pass directly through the lymph capillary. Remember, they can diffuse through the lymph capillaries. Second will be very important. They will permit, the lymph capillaries will permit, along with particulate matter, it will permit colloids, molecules of colloid. What are colloid? They are certain amounts of gel or certain amount of emulsified materials. So these type of substances, they are called colloids. They will readily diffuse through the, they will readily be permitted through the lymph capillary. Here, the blood capillaries will permit which type of substances? They will permit crystalloids. So please note down, crystalloid materials, crystalloid substances will be allowed to diffuse, to permit through the blood capillaries. What are crystalloids? They are aqueous solutions of various mineral salts. The aqueous solutions of various mineral salts, they are called crystalloids. So crystalloid molecules can permit, can pass, can diffuse through the blood capillary. So here, these are the 3 basic differences between lymph capillary and blood capillary of general anatomy. Now please come on this side. Only the last very important topic. This is asked as 1 mark question answer or MCQ. Areas of the body where lymph capillaries are absent. Which are the areas of the body where there will be absence of lymph capillaries? These are asked in MCQ. So the following are the areas. Number 1, We start with central nervous system, brain and spinal cord. So brain and spinal cord is one area where there will be no lymph capillaries present. Second important area will be avascular structures of the human body. What are the avascular structures? Cornea, then the epidermis of the skin, and third avascular structure is the articular hyaline cartilage. Please note down. What are the avascular structures present in the body? For example, cornea, epidermis of the skin, and articular hyaline cartilage. These are the three places where lymph capillaries will be absent. Another structure, from the bone marrow and from the splenic pulp. Splenic pulp, the pulp which is present in the spleen and the bone marrow, they are the sites where lymph capillaries are absent. And the last structure, please try and remember in this way, last structure will be the lung units. In the various units of the lungs, lymph capillaries are absent, and in the liver lobule. In the liver lobule also lymph capillaries are absent. So try and remember these structures. This will be very much helpful to you if a MCQ is asked regarding the absence of lymph capillaries. These are the structures in human body where the lymph capillaries are absent. Thank you very much.